Yeah, hi guys, this is Tony. Okay, anyway, today we're back in Namaqualand, South Africa. I got the map up there real nice, show you where we're at. Okay, basically Northern Cape, somewhat near the Namibian border, a little bit south there. But first off, Al's nephew is in a little bit of trouble, so you know we're gonna run these ads first. And I told him I'd let him do this for his nephew. Nice. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Here's Al's coach. Go fuck yourself. Bye.
Hey, Tone, we're real worried about my nephew. He's been hanging out with those goths at the mall, like I've been telling you about. But, that's fine. But, I just got off the phone with my sister, his mom, and she's telling me that he's been going on these chat rooms online. And there's all kind of weird stuff on there. He's talking to all kinds of weird people on there about all kinds of stuff. So we're trying to drum up some cash and get him into some kind of after-school program or counseling or something, maybe summer camp or something. So thanks for letting me shill these ads on your channel. Give the gift of better coffee this holiday season with Trade Coffee. Thanks Trade Coffee for sponsoring this video. Discover new roasters matching you to your coffee. Take the quiz. They deliver it to your door and then you rate your coffee. The good things they want me to tell you about their service is you won't run out of coffee. It comes to your door and it's super fresh. They sent us some coffee over by here, and it was from Peugeot in Arizona. It's like a family roastery. I kind of felt like I was up in Door County up there at some little gift shop. I got some kind of, local thing, like the local gift or something like that. It is a great gift idea. A personalized coffee subscription is a good gift, I guess, for somebody in your life who likes coffee. If you don't like the first bag, they'll send you another bag. Okay, so if you use this link that they forced upon us, the viewers of this video, they'll get $15 off the first 3 bags. And so that's like your first bag's free. And then you take the quiz by clicking the link they forced upon us. There's free shipping and give the gift of better coffee. Okay, thanks, Tone. Bye.
Holy shit, that's a large. Look at that guy. That's kind of terrifying. I bet that guy would send your ass into some sort of a toxic shack. Isn't that the name of a shitty grindcore band? What you got in that stinger there, guy? Do you like your juicy pinchers? No, don't get mad. You don't gotta be mad like that. Oh, he's a 4-incher. I gotta put this rock down. You can't go right there. Don't want to go back under the rock. Go under that rock. You'll be safe there. They abuse you for the pet shop trade here in the States. You could be in some nerd's aquarium. You like your juicy pinchers? He's just hiding there. We'll put the little rock back for him right over there. Look at this guy. Another wonderful iris. A species in the genus Ferraria. God damn. Look at all the fuzz on the back of those anthers. Ferraria variabilis. 18 species in this genus. Look at that orange pollen. Woo! Most of those species are from the winter rainfall areas. Save for a handful. Banger genus iris right here. Ooh, hairy anthers. Look into my perianth. And of course the sword-shaped unifacial leaves. God, what a banger. About 4 inches, maybe 6 inches tall. Just coming up in the sand. These flowers are supposed to smell like hell, but honestly, I haven't gotten up in there to smell it. Smell like hell to be pollinated by flies. Little bit of fringe on those petals too. Look, you got a bunch of nectar down there. Ferraria variabilis. Beautiful patterning on that perianth. See, that sort of little fly goes down in there to get the nectar because it smells bad and just crawling out. He just gets a little dust and a pollen on his back. How about that? How's that for a pollination syndrome? Okay, speaking of bangers, all right, this whole family, Melianthaceae, is full of them. Especially this genus, Melianthus. The caterpillars, look at this giant caterpillar. He's having a nice time, huh? That's a juicy one. You got this pinnate foliage. There's another one on. Oh, and it stinks. The foliage stinks. It smells terrible. Even more interesting. All right, these red things up here do not appear to be the actual flower. The actual flower is right there. That's where the nectar source is. See that? You see the 4 stamens poking out right there? 4 stamens and the style. You see that? So those are the petals right there, those little shriveled black things. And at the top of this inflorescence, those red things are the attractant. They're just sterile flowers. They're just sexually sterile flowers acting as attractants. There's those petals again, all shriveled at the base. Look, I got pollen all over my damn fingers here. You got those 4 stamens in 2 different pairs. Okay? What a great species. Melianthus pectinatus. Order here is geraniales. Oh, which would explain why the vegetative parts smell so bad. Oh, definitely doesn't make me want to gnaw on those leaves. Covered in the glands that smell like hell. See, this is just acting like the attractant, like a little flag. Those red bracts up top. You see any sexy parts up there? No. See, you got the green sepals curved back. Green sepals, petals are shriveled in there. Nice for the bird pollination, nice. Look how diminutive this is compared to some of the other species. Look at the bracts. Look at the glands. These things are so glandular. All the species in this genus, that pinnate foliage, the new foliage, the fresh foliage, having those red pigments in there to minimize UV damage, all right, like plant melanin. Get your osteospermum coming up in between. See those osteospermum achenes right there? Now here's something interesting, and you wouldn't know how cool this plant is if you didn't already know about what it's doing here. Now it looks like these leaves have been gnawed off, all right? So you can see it's a member of the iris family. It's already done flowering. Okay, get your little ovules developing right there. But it looks like this plant's already been gnawed off, but that's actually not the case. Nothing is gnawed on this plant. This plant just produces leaves like that, okay? Here's another one here. See that? Now there's no tracks of any kind around here. There's nothing to indicate that anything is chewed on this. This is just this plant's way of escaping herbivory, okay? Producing leaves that look like someone already got here first, like someone already got to the buffet first, and therefore there's not much left to gnaw on. Pretty ingenious, running the risk of anthropomorphizing here, pretty ingenious evolutionary trick. Okay, hold on. We got to talk about this genus Babiana, genus of generally desert, dryland irises, okay? And so because they come from a dry environment, there's going to be more selection pressure on them for herbivory, so they're going to have to find ways to get around it. There's actually 3 or 4 species that do this leaf herbivory mimicry thing, okay? Basically mimicking like they've already been chewed on, all right? So this was an adaptive trait. Who knows when it popped up, how many millions of years ago, but it obviously serves a purpose of helping these guys escape herbivory, okay? No formal research papers on it yet. Would love to see one. Maybe someone will do one in the future with a control group and whatnot, but I just want you to know these guys are out there. Anyway, genus Babiana, 18 species in the genus, and again, 3 or 4 of them do this truncate-leaved gnawed-on thing. This whole time I thought those were termite mounds. They're ant mounds. And they're rather large ants. They look pretty mean, too. The yellow-haired sugar ant, pretty common in these dry environments. They got a special venom gland that produces formic acid, so they could squirt acid against attackers. Look at that. Fuck. It'd be a shame to wake up and realize you've been sleeping on one of those, or sleeping next to one. Look, they're aggressive little bastards too. Look at it. Look, see? You stomp right there, they all come at you. Aggression is a means of defense. Another diminutive little banger. Member of the family Colchicaceae right here. Ornithoglossum vulgare, nice. What is going on? What is going on with those guys? Look at that. Got your 6 stamens. Looks like 3 style lobes poking out. Filaments are white and red. Order, of course, is Liliales on this guy. Another beautiful little geophyte. www.floralbangers.com. Yeah, this thing's a banger. Look at it. Look at those reflex tepals. Look at it, curved up. What pollinates this? There's the fruit right there. Maturing fruit. Got a toxic bulb in the ground right there. You don't want to be putting that in your mouth. Again, those 3 style branches, 6 stamens, 6 tepals reflexed up. Here's the distribution of that thing. Look at that. God damn, the scrophs here are so weird. Family is Scrophulariaceae. Look at this guy. That's a beaut. Ah! Everything from the foliage to the flowers. Purple zygomorphic little monkey flowers. Ooh, very spiny. Ooh. God damn, look. Flowering at the base too. You can tell there's been some very intense selection pressure from herbivory here, from NARS. Most of those animals seem to be gone now from this area, from this region. But you could tell, I mean, why else would something be so spiny? The flowering at the base too, you know, I don't know. Maybe to avoid getting the flowers gnawed off. Of course, you know, nothing's directed. It's just the result of baby steps and selection pressure and massive amounts of evolutionary time, but still. Quite impressive. A lot of high rack shit up here. A lot of high rack shit. Look at that. All up in the cracks. How did they get it in the cracks and shit? Like they're just walking, they're just shitting while they walk. How do they do that? Look at what we got in the way of Euphorbiaceae. Look at that. Ah! Those flowers, of course, just glistening with nectar. Excuse me, those inflorescences. Because remember, again, each one of those, look at a little spider crawling. Each one of those is not a flower, it's an inflorescence. It's a compound flower. Ovary's already been pollinated. What do we got in the way of leaves? Just vestigial leaves, tiny little leaves. Most of the photosynthesis, of course, going on in the stem. And speaking of stems, look at that extremely toxic latex oozing out of that wound just above the leaf axil on this Euphorbia dregeana. Right? Bangers of Namaqualand.com. Euphorbia dregeana. There you go. Oh, here we go. This is a banger. Okay, mint family Lamiaceae. Looks like a Stachys. Stachys flavescens. See, those are zygomorphic, bilaterally symmetrical yellow flowers. The opposite leaves. The verticillaster inflorescence. All the flowers whirled around that stem right there. See that? Look at the texture on the abaxial surface of those leaves too. Oh, it smells good too. Stachys flavescens. You know, from that same family, there's that Salvia dentata. Look at that. Beautiful blue flowers. Over here, we got the most infamous genus in the Anacardiaceae, the poison oak family. This is the genus Searsia. Okay? Got to be 5 dozen species in this genus. Look at those triphid leaves. Look at this guy over here, photosynthesizing with barely any leaves, just photosynthetic stems. Ermstadia glauca. Alright? Oh, look at that. See those pink pigments, those betalain pigments? Give away for the order Caryophyllales, namesake of the betalain pigments. Alright? Look at that. Just a little farina on that stem right there. Okay? Little waxy farina doing its job photosynthesizing with barely any leaves here in the Namaqualand. Oh, well, what do we got here? One of the isoaceous bastards, one of the mesems, one of the mesems. Alright? Looks like genus Drosanthemum. Those, of course, are not petals. They're petaloid staminodes. Look at all the dozens of stamens in there. You got a 5-branch style in there. Is that what's going on? Look at the bladder cells on that epidermal tissue. Nice. Look at that. All right. All right. Keynote of quite a few genera in Isoaceae, but especially the genus Drosanthemum. Don't know what species of Drosanthemum this is, but you could just see. Again, you get those alternating pairs of opposite leaves. Then right here we got another mesem, Chirodopsis denticulata. Look at that blue foliage on that guy. Look at this. Let's step over here. Look at this. Look at this. Got a flower on here. Okay, very thin, yellow petaloid staminodes. There's the fruit right there. That little capsule. Of course, these things split open when you get them wet. Get some water on them, and they drop their seeds. Look at that flower. A banger right there. Dozens of stamens. Okay, huge nectar source. And again, not petals, but petaloid staminodes. Chirodopsis is a large genus. Look into that flower right there. Oh, what a banger. Look at it. Look at all the pollen. Look at what's going on. You got guys crawling out of there and what this shit. What a great family, Isoaceae. Again, colloquially known as the mesems, the mesems. Okay, and speaking of Isoaceae, the most species-rich family in the whole damn Cape, here's Leopoldtia schultzii, little woody shrub, petaloid staminodes, almost forming like a little cage with some of the stamens to enclose the pollinators up there at the top, like a little tube, a little steeple. But again, this whole family is so massively important for the ecology of this place. Huge nectar source. Oh, they're not flowering anymore, but when they are flowering, they smell kind of yeasty because they're pollinated by gerbils and other varmints, okay? AKA the hedgehog lily. This is a Masonia depressa. Hyacinthaceae, also known as now the Celoideae subfamily, the Asparagales. Okay, another wonderful little geophyte genus there, Masonia. Look at this. Who doesn't love a Tylocodon? Okay, this is Tylocodon paniculatus. You're referring to the inflorescence type. Look at this trunk right there. Look at that. Look like a little elephant tree, like the genus Bursra from the Neotropics. Yeah, there you go. See, there's that trunk again. Look at the peel and bark. Succulent trunk, okay? Kind of like a little dwarfed tree. All right? This genus has about 50, 60 species in it. Look at those leaves, all right? Crassulaceae is the family here. Prominent family of succulents in a cape. There's those flowers about to go off. They're summer bloomers mostly. Okay, but this, all the species in this genus, they can be anything from single leaf geophytes, little diminutive bastards, to big guys like this, okay? These kind of mini trees with these succulent pecticorm trunks. Look at that. Just growing right out. Right at home on a metamorphous granite. There's that inflorescence again. The panicle. Ah, last year's calyces. Right there all dried and crispy. Look at it. Just thriving here. All right, despite the lack of soil. Oh, look at the Arctic titties. There we go. There's more Gorteria diffusa right there. Look at that. Yeah, the beetle daisies. Actually, those ligule patterns are mimicking Cape bee flies. There's those filaries, all hairy and stiff and bristly and whatnot, next to the Arctotus. Oh yeah, here we go. This is nice. Genus here is Lacertia, from the same tribe as Astragalus of the pea family Fabaceae. Okay, this looks like Lacertia capitata. Look at that pinnae foliage covered in strigos hairs. The ovaries here look nice. Okay, these fruits look real nice. Look with the wrinkly, look at it with the little red wrinkles and with the shit on them. Got those leftover stamens just acting like little hairs at the base of those ovaries. Nice. Look, more blue composites. Look at the filaries on there. You see that? Spiky, hairy filaries. Whole plant covered in those stiff little hairs. Look at that. Blue on the ligules, on the abaxial surfaces. You know, I guess I just never realized that. It's because these flowers haven't opened up yet. That's why. But it's just looks like a Gorteria. See, there's the quote-unquote beetles. You know, to dupe the pollinators to getting in there. No fragrance to this guy, surprisingly. So many of the composites out here stink. Look at the filaries. Look at it. One of the only genera of Brassicaceae in South Africa, Heliophylla. Look at it. See that? Sepals interspersed with the petals. See those orange sepals back there? They're more like a yellow, I guess. Got those glucosinolates in there. Look at his little buds down there. Waxy. He's got a waxy feel to him. Linear leaves, almost non-existent. I imagine the stem's doing most of the photosynthesis right there. Yeah, I can see it. It's Nebraska. Look at those buds. Looking like a strep. Looking like a streptanthus or a calanthus. 6 stamens. Ooh. A lot of species in that genus, too. Nice. One of the more common pelargoniums. Okay, family, geranium family, Geraniaceae. Look at those leaves down there. All right, Pelargonium crythmifolium. Crythmifolium. All right, well, it looks like that's all I got for you this afternoon. Okay, look at that massive bastard over there. Look at it. That massive Tylocodon. All right, have a glorious evening. Go fuck yourself. Bye.